Enrico Pezzoli from Princess Hotel and Resorts. Welcome to Dinner with Jamaica Sotheby's International Realty. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
We're going to enjoy this little chat, but before we jump in, let's talk about dinner, because that's what this is all about.
Absolutely.
So Chefy, everybody knows Chefy. If you're Montagonian, you know Chefy. Chefy has prepared for us crusted shrimp, basmati rice with cardamom, and I think we also have some julienne steamed vegetable.
Looks amazing.
All right, you can jump in whenever you're ready. You want to taste?
Amazing.
Let's taste. Come on. Let's just try something. Good. Let me taste the shrimp. Very good.
Very good. Indeed.
It's hard to eat and talk. So tell me, I'm going to take you back into childhood. You are now a hotelier, and you're managing director of one of the largest hotels on our island. When you were a young chap growing up in Italy, I know you didn't think of hotelier, right? What was it you had in mind to do? I remember growing up, and they said, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" I'd say, "I want to be a journalist or an air hostess," which was flight attendant at the time.
Yeah.
What did you see yourself becoming then?
Well, two things. First of all, I was always attracted by the Caribbean in general. I remember my room there with Caribbean Sea, and that's a place I would love to visit one day. And then it came by coincidence, because really I started, well, in college I was studying something totally different, which is law school. I went to law school in Italy, and after a couple of years I had a big crisis, and I didn't see myself to become a good lawyer ever. I had this crisis, and by coincidence I started in small hotel in Italy, and from there the passion grew, and I said, this is what I love. And so it's some way by coincidence, but it's a passion that I developed throughout my career.
Excellent, excellent. So you went to university.
Law school.
You went to law school.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me, you've been in Jamaica now, I'd say, what, over 10 years?
13 years.
13 years.
Yes.
And when you got here, you started out as a hotelier in a very large hotel as well.
Correct.
Tell me about your journey.
I came to Jamaica after completing about 7 years in Mexico with a new project for a company which was starting hotel business in Jamaica, which is Realty right now. And Realty took over a hotel in Trelawney, a small hotel, 200 rooms hotel, which is called Braco.
Okay.
And that's where we started. And after that, the company acquired another property in Trelawney, which is now called Realty White Sands. And so I contributed in opening that property. After that, same company bought another property, the famous and glorious Gran Lido in Negril.
Okay.
And I was basically the last general manager of that property before the complete reconstruction of the property, and is now called Realty.
Okay. Negril. Yes.
And after a few years with this company, I moved to a different company. There was another project I was very interested in, which is Palladium, a big resort in Lucy.
Okay.
And I have been with Palladium until 2022. So other 6 years.
Wow.
And it was a very good experience, a very good hotel and very good experience with Palladium. And then in 2022, I was approached by Princess. They had a very interesting project in Green Island, and I fell in love with the project, and especially because the adrenaline you have to open a new property is something really unique.
There, yes.
And I was there pretty much from the beginning, from October 2022. So I went through all the phases of construction and.
Oh wow! You were there from the start.
Yeah, from pretty much from the start. Not from the real start, but from the early beginning. Let's say, while the hotel was in construction.
Okay.
So it was very interesting. It was another very important part of my career.
Yes.
A lot of new experiences also
I
in
can
terms
just
of
imagine.
construction, because also there were some different construction patterns there and techniques which were very interesting. And after 2 years, here is the baby is born.
It's born.
We just opened like 10 days ago, and I am extremely happy with the result. The property is stunning. I think it's one of a kind. Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you, did you have something to do with choosing the location? Because
No.
it's perfect.
No, I did not.
You didn't? Okay.
No. The company Princess acquired that piece of land before I joined the company.
It's a hidden gem.
It's a beautiful gem because
it's a hidden gem.
I know from the main road is very
You don't see it.
difficult to see
You don't see
because
it.
we are fortunate enough. Yes, it's a beautiful environment with a lot of mangroves. So from the main road, from the entrance, you have about, I would say, half a mile.
Yes.
Or a little more of beautiful road, and you have mangrove on both sides. We want to keep it very natural. So also the sense of arrival for our guests is something kind of special in Jamaica, where normally you have your motor lobby a few feet away from the main entrance, right?
Right.
And so this is the sense of arrival. The name of the adult hotel is Senses the Mangrove.
That
we want
is
to
fantastic.
pay tribute, of
Lovely
course,
name,
of the location.
Yeah.
And from the buildings, you have this beautiful view. On one side you have the ocean, on the other side you have all the mangrove, and it's really an impact for the guests.
The environment for you is a big deal.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I know it's dear to your heart.
Absolutely.
How involved were you in preserving the mangroves?
Well,
Because
we have worked very close with NEPA, which is the environmental agency here in Jamaica, of course, to create a least impact with the construction to the environment, right? And we have committed, we have a commitment to preserve a lot of areas of mangrove.
I love that.
We plant some of the areas to conserve and protect the coral reef. NEPA has worked very actively with us also in trying to understand how to have a better flow on the bay. So we have created, to get a better flow of water in the bay, we have created a little island. So we have also a private island which is connected to the mainland with a bridge, and that's a favorite location for weddings and events for us. And at the same time, there is a channel which gives a better flow of the water in the bay. So we have absolutely worked closely with NEPA to preserve as much as possible. Yeah.
So you have at this moment, because I know you're doing 2 phases.
Correct.
This is phase 1.
Correct.
And then phase 2 is coming up. But in phase 1, you have 2 hotels.
It's correct. We
Tell me
have
about
basically that. 2 hotels in the same area, in the same property. One is, it's called Princess Senses the Mangrove. And
I love that name.
Is 415 suites.
Wow, yes.
And this includes 14 overwater villas. So we are
You're
basically the second company in Jamaica to have this beautiful construction. Everybody now is dreaming about those constructions because it's something unique, of course.
It is unique.
It's a unique design, and you really have the impact of the
You're
nature
going to be booked
right
out
away.
all the time.
You have your glass bottom floor in the bedroom.
Awesome, yes.
And it's really an amazing view.
And
from
luxurious,
there,
eh?
And very luxurious.
Yes.
So we have 415, and it's an adults only section. So
you have a kiddie section too.
And then we have a main building with all the restaurants and spa and other facilities, and then the main building is connecting what is the family resort, which is 590 suites.
Wow.
And with all the facilities for families and kids. So we have a water park, we have the kids club, we have a theater, we have shows, we have different areas where families can have fun and relax at the same time. So we try to give options to different tastes and guests.
That is good.
And
that is good.
And this is first phase, which is a
total
1,005 suites.
That's big. That's huge.
And eventually, in few years, we will
going up to
also
2,000.
start the second phase,
Mm-hmm.
which is other roughly 1,000 suites, a little more than 1,000 suites more. So the
And
total
it will
project.
be a similar.
The company has not really decided
Yet, okay.
the final scope, but
Okay,
it could be something similar or
Little
possibly
variation.
a variation of 2 other different resorts. We try to have a different portfolio there, possibly.
Is there any plans for casino?
Yes,
Because that's been talked about for years in Jamaica.
Yeah, the big thing of Princess
Yeah.
also here in Jamaica is that we are the first company who have been given and assigned the casino license.
Wow,
and I'm
that's
talking,
awesome.
About
That's
the real deal, the
That's
real
huge,
Las Vegas
right?
style casino.
Yeah.
We are actually
Wow.
actively building it. It's a 2-story building where the ground floor you will have all the tables with the roulette and the blackjack and the poker. So for people who love to gamble, there will be a paradise there. And then the top floor will have a restaurant with a nightclub. It's going to be an exclusive high-end restaurant. And the casino will be open to everyone. So we have big plans. So it's going to be open, of course, to Jamaicans. It's going to be open to guests from overseas. We have plans also to have shuttle buses moving from both Negril and Montego Bay and bringing people here complimentary to the hotel so that they can have a night of gambling and try their luck, of course. So
well, congrats
I think
on
it's
that.
going to be huge in about 8 to 9 months.
Yeah.
We will have this new baby.
That's huge. You know, it's been in it's in the pipeline for a while. So Princess Hotel nailed it.
Thank you.
Right? Well, congrats on that.
Thank you.
So let's taste our wine.
Of course. You can toast.
Our wine.
Thank you.
Caribbean Producers Jamaica. Thank you. They're partners. They've always jumped on board with us.
We are partners also with CPJ.
The Caribbean Producers,
yes,
CPJ.
Absolutely. Thank you for inviting. Thank you for the wine.
Let's taste.
Thank you.
I want to touch a little bit on real estate. You know, that's what we do.
Absolutely.
Have you, I don't want to put you on the spot, but have you thought about buying or investing in Jamaica or?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's beautiful. I'm thinking about the future also. I'm thinking that it's a perfect place. I am now a full Jamaican after I got my
your citizenship.
I am
I love that.
I am citizen.
I love that.
I have my passport, so I am obviously thinking about Jamaica as a great place to stay for a while. And I
do you have a favorite parish? Do you see yourself in Montego Bay, in Kingston, in Portland, maybe the South Coast? Where do you see yourself?
I love Portland.
You love Portland?
Love Portland.
It's it's peaceful there and untouched.
It's beautiful.
Basically.
It's fantastic. I love Portland.
Yes.
But possibly for living maybe the area of Montego Bay, it's something that is attracting. And I know there is a lot of things going on. There are a lot of things going on.
Yes, yeah.
Booming all over, constructions all over.
Oh, everywhere.
Both here and in Kingston and everywhere. South Coast is another option.
Oh God, yes.
The good part of Jamaica is that really you have a portfolio of options to choose
and you
from.
know where to come.
Fantastic. And all of them, all the different parishes have something very, very
unique
nice.
to offer.
When I drive to Port Antonio sometimes, St. Mary is beautiful. I like St. Anne, so I like all of it. So I think I will have good choice and good options. I was really thinking about that before COVID.
Oh,
and
really?
Then, of course, yes, COVID came
hit.
and of course slowed down the things a little bit, and now the situation is obviously resolved and much better. I'm still looking on opportunities. So
well, when that time comes, it's
absolutely.
I wanted to ask you a little bit about your 5 years from now. I'm just putting a number on it.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself?
Well, 5 years from now, I think I am very excited about this project. I mean, it was a great run, and I think we still have a lot of things to do with Princess. So I really would love to be involved in the second phase. I really love to see the casino also up and running. So I still see myself in the next 5 years with the company, with Princess, taking Princess to a really stable position in the market, and then obviously if I will find a great property, and I'm sure you have
of course,
many options there.
I'm here to help.
I will enjoy life and go on vacation to Princess every now and then, right?
Absolutely.
That could be a possibility.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's pretty much the idea.
Let me see. When you came here, in what year did you come to Jamaica? In
2012, early 2012.
You came here in 2012.
Yes.
And throughout that time, you've been a hotelier.
Yes.
Because I've read that you are hands-on. You are like the master of solving problems. There's so much I've read about you, and you know what? It's admirable. It's admirable. How do you cope? This is a huge hotel. Whenever there is such a big property like 1,000 or more rooms or suites, what is fundamental is having a very good staff or a great staff, because other than that I wouldn't do anything at all. I wouldn't be able to do anything at all. So that's why I was so attracted by this project, because we started from scratch, and I promised myself that I was going to spend even 5 minutes, but with every single team member joining our company. Because at the end of the story, I think in this industry, really the attitude is absolutely important. Technology is getting better and better. Absolutely.
It can help the industry a lot, but I believe it's still a business where human factor is fundamental.
It is fundamental.
We just completed the first week
I know you just opened.
Yes, and I speak to a lot of guests, and I know that the infrastructure is absolutely fabulous, but most of the good comments come from the staff, for the staff,
which is key. It is
they
key.
They are absolutely loving the way that the staff is related to them.
Perfect.
And the natural passion and the smile and the attention and the talk that they can have with the staff. So this is what separates Jamaica from the competition, the warmth of the people and how they can attend to guests.
Yes.
So going back to your thing is being fortunate enough to choose the right people. It's not an industry for everybody.
Correct. I agree.
The introvert can be still in the industry, but maybe in some departments which are not upfront with the guests, right? So
yes.
Again, I am very happy, very proud about the team that we have put together. We call ourselves the Dream Team, and we have our staff transportation saying we are transporting Dream Team around Jamaica, and it's important. It's important because when you spend 8 hours or 40 hours a week in a place.
Do you live
where
on
you work,
property?
I do.
Is it harder when you live on property? Or not so?
Not necessarily. I prefer now because it's the opening especially, and I like to be there.
You want to be there, yes.
But from the guest standpoint, from the staff standpoint also, we try really to put them at ease, at comfort. We want to, the idea is, the goal is getting the full potential of each team member.
Correct, yes,
by
absolutely.
Inspiring them and seeing that there is something that they can achieve in not so long time.
Yes.
And so it's nothing really different from all the other hotels. So we are trying to have good staff and inspire them and put them in great conditions to perform.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay, I understand that you are pretty much, Princess Hotel is pretty much off the grid.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
How did that happen? Was that you? Was that you had something to do with that? So you're not using JPS really right now, right?
Well, we, being a big resort and having needs of a large amount of
electricity,
electricity and water, we have decided to build what we call a tri-generation plant. It's a plant.
How do you say?
Tri-generation plant.
Tri-generation plant. Okay.
We pretty much produce our own electricity through natural gas.
Right.
And and then also our water. It's processed. We have wells on property, so it's processed through a double osmosis plant.
Oh wow!
And so it gives a we are independent and sufficient on our needs. So we still have a connection with NWC and JPS, but it's just a backup. In this moment, our industrial plant is supplying all our needs independent.
Okay, so I understand you, the kids section.
Yes.
Because I heard people talking about this.
Oh yeah.
The nanny.
Oh yeah.
I heard that the service there is phenomenal.
Well, I am happy that you mentioned that,
yes,
because yes, the company at the end decided to have the most amount of number of rooms in the family side.
Yes.
590 suites there, and we have really invested in having entertainment for the kids. As you know, as a parent, once your kids are happy and entertained,
I'm a grandmother now, so.
And you are on vacation, you want a break. Very happy, because you want a break from them. So we take them throughout the day, and we have our kids club team. They are phenomenal, and they have a lot of entertainment. We have I believe the largest kids club in Jamaica, with 7 different areas. They have their own theater, they have their own areas of cooking. Yes, and then we have a water park, which is always a fun everywhere in Jamaica. Wherever you have a water park, it's always super busy.
Oh yeah, that's going to be busy. That's going to be busy.
Parents are happy because they spend many hours there. They very tired at the end of the day, and they go to bed very early. So parents are happy. But yes, we have a lot of options for them, including some different parts for the teenagers. Teenagers nowadays are difficult to please, right?
They are. So
if you give them the PlayStation or the Xbox, it's not enough. So we have an area where we have implemented now these new technology machines of virtual reality. So you have this speeding.
So very important. I wanted to ask you this. You've been all over the globe. You've worked all over the world. Globetrotter. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, yes, I was fortunate enough to work and live in few places. Not all over the world. I still have a long bucket list. I love to travel, so traveling, I envy a lot when I see people that have been in 150 countries or so, but I have been in a few. I was in Asia, in Asia for a while, been working in Maldives, in Sri Lanka and Thailand. And then in the Caribbean also. I think there are the 2 areas where I've been the most.
You've been working here too, apart from Jamaica?
I have been in Barbados.
Oh, really?
Barbados for a while, for a season, 8 months in Barbados, and then
in hotel.
And then Jamaica. But Jamaica, now I call it home. Pretty much, I call it home. I am comfortable. I like it. So I would, in this moment, I wouldn't see myself anywhere else. So I am very comfortable with that. And
it will always be hotel, right?
Yes.
For now.
Yes.
For now.
It has been.
Hotelier. Yes.
Yes.
You speak how many languages? I heard 5.
Right. So, well, I speak, let's say, decently 3, and one which is French. I use it, and now that we have a good number of French Canadians, I will refresh it, and then I speak some German. So let's say 3 3/4, something like this. But I speak a lot, especially English and Spanish, being the company Spanish, also with corporate so. And Italian
is your
native
tongue. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's your main language, and English.
Yeah, and English.
Right?
All the
and
time.
English.
Yeah, with some Italian accent, of course.
Say something in Italian.
Yeah, say something in Italian. Buongiorno a tutti e benvenuti a questo episodio di Sotheby. I'm very happy to be here. Sono molto contento di essere qui.
Thank you for that. Talk a little bit about real estate.
Yes.
I came to Montego Bay, I'd say 30 years ago, just a little bit, and I had no idea I'd be doing real estate. Look at me here now, sitting, chatting with you, which is awesome. And my journey has been tremendous, and I'm loving what I do right now. So real estate is really dear to my heart. I really enjoy what I do, and I would say 20, 30 years ago, I had no idea I'd be doing this, sitting here chatting with you and shooting the breeze. I think I'll be in real estate for a while.
I am myself very attracted by real estate.
You are?
I am as an industry, as a business, I'm very attracted because I see the potential. I like to see nice architecture. I like to see the interior design. I like to see the decor of the places. So I have seen some of the properties that you are showcasing.
You've seen this house?
Absolutely stunning.
For example,
stunning of different styles and so. But it's something that I'm really attracted. So I hope in the future I will be able to,
Do you have a favorite
options.
style? I mean, I know modern is so in now.
I would say I'm more
style?
inclined to Caribbean style, let's say even modern Caribbean style, but colorful and nice. I am not very much attracted, my personal taste, about super modern styles, villas, concrete white ideas. No, we are in the Caribbean. I think it's nice to have color around, beautiful taste. Some of the properties around here, the villa that we are resourcing us now, it's a clear example of that. So a modern, stylish Caribbean is my favorite. Open air area,
like this,
beautiful
like
view
this.
that you have. This is unbelievable. That's what the real value is especially.
Absolutely. One of the things that I must ask you, what is your why?
What is my why?
Your why. We like to ask that at Sotheby's.
Okay.
Yes, I would say my why is just always leaving an impact on people's lives.
Yes.
And a lasting impression when I'm with anyone, just to see them for what they are.
Yes.
And hopefully every time I'm with someone, I leave an impact.
Yes.
A good one.
Of course.
Well,
that's pretty much very similar. It's very similar to me, and if you allow me to put it maybe in the context of my job, I would say I love to see when people, my team members, start from line staff and then they grow and they go to supervisory level and then managers. 99.9 of the 1,600 team members that we have at Prince's are Jamaicans, and 99.9 of the managers at Prince's are Jamaica. And
that's good.
Some are working with me or work with them since 7, 8, 9 years, and I have seen them path moving. And that's the thing, it's very rewarding to see that part, and it's an inspiration also for the young generation, because at the end of the story, the young generation is different. The new generation is different from the one after me, and
it's
way
changing
different from my generation.
It's changing.
So we have to adapt to that.
Yes.
But still, when people are driven by passion on what they do, is a secret. And our motto here for our company is pure passion.
Oh, I like that.
Pure
I like
passion
that a lot.
is what is something that has to be inspired.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
You are busy all the time, most of the time. How do you balance social life, relaxation, and work?
Well, it's during the opening, of course. Now in the last few months, it has been very hectic, and all my time has been dedicated really to the project here. But it's also very important to have a balance, because otherwise, then we are not functioning.
It's the same with me.
We are humans, and you can
absolutely.
put 16 hours, but then we are humans. We are not functioning correctly. So it's important to have a balance on that, because it's a high stress environment, especially a large resort. So yes, I enjoy the beauty of Jamaica. I try to take my day off and go where small places are, or so very quiet and try to recharge my battery. And it works pretty well.
It's the same for me in real estate. It can be hectic. And then, like yourself, we're dealing with different personalities. We have different clientele. And we have each person is different. We have to take everyone on an individual basis and figure it out. How am I going to deal with this client?
Absolutely.
I'm sure it's the same with you.
Absolutely.
You're dealing with thousands of people every day.
Absolutely.
So for you, I know it's probably much harder.
It's the love of the business.
But you love it's the love of the business. It's the love of the business.
Definitely love it.
If you had a chance to share something with the world, what's the one thing that you would want the world to know about you that nobody else knows?
One thing, the world. Let's say on on the light side.
Yes.
I am a super fanatic of motorcycles.
Oh!
So love one day
Wow.
to be able to ride my motorcycle in Jamaica. So
Ride it to work.
I know that we are working on the road condition. I know that we are actively,
Absolutely, yes.
everybody is involved in that part to upgrade the facility. So I'm looking forward to that, so I can go around with my motorcycle instead of the car.
That's
Because
so
I am
interesting.
a total enthusiast.
I would never imagine that, but
Motorcycle, yeah, motorcycle.
that's
from
good to
when I
know.
was little. Every single motorcycle I love. I'm in love. So.
Really? So do you have some back in Italy?
I had.
Okay.
I have a motorcycle crisis every 3-4 years. So,
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So now I don't have, but I think the passion is still there, and possibly in the near future I will think about that.
That's so interesting.
Yeah. Yes, motorcycle is my passion. For you?
Me, I would say nothing like that. My glam, well, we don't say grandmoms anymore.
Right.
I have two young ones,
Okay.
2 granddaughters.
Excellent.
And family for me is just the dearest.
Passion.
I'm passionate
Very
about my
important.
2 little girls.
Absolutely.
And that would be me.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let's have a little more of the
Yes, of
wine from
course.
Caribbean Producers Jamaica, CPJ.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And I just want to thank you so much, Enrico, for being on our show, on our dinner with Jamaica Sotheby's. We're happy that you came and chatted with us.
Thank you for having me. This is when you ask me about how do I recharge sometimes.
This is it.
This is it.
And
I got a full recharge about this beautiful place, and lovely chat with you.
cheers to that.
Thanks so much.
A big thank you, big shout out to Creative Building Finishes for always jumping on board with Jamaica Sotheby's. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Get tiles and get creative with your floors, walls, and all the spaces in between. Our knowledgeable sales consultants are happy to help create your beautiful finish with the latest designs in first quality porcelain, wood look, vinyl, mosaics, natural stones, and countertops. At Creative, you will get every tile you need for your residential or commercial projects. Creative Building Finishes, your one-stop shop for everything tiles. Visit our showroom at 5 Red Hills Road or call 876-929-5553. Get tiles, get creative.